Over the weekend, Donald Trump was at the G20 summit down in Argentina, where he met with the leader of China, and the two allegedly worked out some kind of deal to where they were going to end the trade wars. Donald Trump allegedly had put kind of a stop on some of the tariffs that he had put in place, and China was allegedly going to stop some of the tariffs they'd put in place and immediately start buying some products from the United States again. And everything was well for about a day. And then idiot Donald Trump got on Twitter and made things so much worse. Well, I can't say that it was only Donald Trump who made things worse, because before that even happened, and I think it was actually in response to this, you had members of the Trump administration, Larry Kudlow as economic advisor, and then Steve Mnuchin at the Fed, who had to walk back some of Donald Trump's claims about what actually happened in that meeting. Because as it turns out, much like his deal with North Korea, nothing concrete was ever discussed. Nothing was ever put on paper. No agreements were ever signed. It was just a couple of guys chit-chatting, coming up with ideas that may or may not end up going into place to begin with. So at that news, when those two administration officials had to walk back Trump's bold claims, the Dow started tanking. And then, as I pointed out, Trump got on Twitter, made it so much worse, by declaring himself Tariff Man. I am a tariff man, Donald Trump said. And then he went on to more rant about why tariffs are good and tariffs are great. And that only sent the Dow spiraling down even further. 800 points were lost yesterday, a single day on the Dow, because of Donald Trump and his disastrous policies. You see, here's something that a lot of people don't understand about trading and the stock market and all that. I know a lot of people who are financial planners, they've been traders, they understand how it works, and they've told me that they have to pay very close attention, not just to policy, but to what presidents and high-ranking politicians say. Because those words, whether or not there's any policy behind them at all, those words themselves affect the market either positively, if the president's saying a good thing, or negatively, if the president says something that sends investors running away. And that is what Donald Trump did yesterday, and it's what he's done tons of times throughout his entire presidency. That's why we've seen the stock market with these wild highs and wild lows, because the man is so schizophrenic himself that he doesn't know where he's going to be on any given day, causing the market to become a bit schizophrenic as well. And as long as this madman is out there on Twitter, creating problems in real life and then allegedly solving them, although he didn't really solve anything, it's going to make the market go down again. Our economy at this point is very fragile. More fragile than Trump or anyone in his administration or anyone in the Republican Party is willing to admit. The slightest provocation is going to send the entire economy back down the tubes. Something like trade wars, something like income inequality, something like rising debt and stagnating wages, all of the things that are literally happening in this country right now. And what's going to happen, you mark my words on this, is that next year, when shit starts falling downhill and the economy goes down, Trump is 100% going to say that it is all because of the Democrats taking over the House of Representatives. Even though every available economist, whether they're on the left or the right, will tell you that it's because of the disastrous policies put in place by Trump himself and his Republican followers who held office for the first 2 years of his presidency.